This is a quick 5-minute update of what to be looking for in the crypto market. Let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to look at is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has this massive trend line that is coming from the very top back in November all the way to our current price action. Now, we have had it act as a very major resistance this entire time. So, it would make a ton of sense that once we do break above this, it should have a lot of conviction. Now, the other thing that I'm looking for in the lower time frame is this 4-hour breaker. This 4-hour breaker has given us a ton of problems, which again gives us a lot of confluence that once we do get above it, it will have a very massive pump to the upside. So as you can see, this 4-hour breaker was formed, test, 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 and we are now rejecting off the major trend line as well as the 4-hour breaker. All right, so once we get above there, I have a ton of confidence that we are going to explode in price. Now, the next thing we're looking at are these two daily breakers. We formed them over the last few days. However, today we had a lot of red, right? So we actually lost the top one, but found support here at the bottom one. So my expectation is for us to range between these 2 points before either we break up, get above the 4-hour breaker, and break above the trend line, or fall down where we are going to find support at the golden pocket or this major weekly level that we've already been holding. Now, if this is lost, the key level that I'm looking for is right down here at between 29,000 and 28,000. This right here makes a ton of sense for where we're going to find major support because we have a major level of untapped liquidity from our lows at 29,000, and we also have the yearly open from 2021 in this level. So what I'm looking for is for it to come down here, get above it and sweep it, retest continuation up. This would be my entry sign for a position to be added on this on a reclaim. All right, so we are either going to get above this daily breaker and pass this 4-hour, in which case we will be ultimately targeting this monthly breaker between 43 and 47,000. However, if we cannot show strength here, we're going to fall down to this level and ultimately down to this level. I really do think this level has a lot of possibility of support. So don't count this out. However, there is a bearish market, and because of that, the trend is our friend. The trend is absolutely downwards, so this is not out of the question. Do not ignore that. All right, now the next thing we're going to look at is a total 3 chart. Okay, total 3 chart is our total crypto market except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So these are all of our true altcoins, all right? This level right here is a weekly breaker. And as we can see, it's had a lot of significance over the last few months. Okay. So as you can see, it was tested as a resistance, support, support, and now we're really deep in this level. Okay. This weekly breaker is a major support level, and we cannot understate it. Furthermore, if you come down here and draw this out, this is also the golden pocket region of this entire movement. Essentially, this is a major support level, and I am expecting it to hold ultimately. All right. Now, the DXY is the next thing we're going to look at. And it's right here. The DXY has this trend line that we've been following for a very long time. Okay. As you guys can see, and acted as a resistance, 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 broke above, acted as support, fell through, back above, and now we are back below this major resistance level, this major trend line. Okay. That's a very bullish sign. But we're not out of the woods yet because now we are currently finding support on this daily breaker that acted as a very major support level. And then again, as a resistance, now we've broken back above it. Once we lose this, I think we're going to have some sort of a capitulative movement on the DXY, which will give a ton of strength to the crypto market as well as the traditional assets. Okay, so you really want to see this break down if you're bullish on crypto. However, you really do not want to see this level reclaimed. This trend line is very important, and we really want to stay below it. Okay, bearish on this chart is actually bullish in crypto and the traditional stock market. All right. That's what you're looking for there. Now, the last thing we're looking at is the Bitcoin dominance. Okay. I'm an altcoin trader. That's my primary asset. So because of that, I want to see altcoins trade very well compared to Bitcoin. All right. So we made a rising wedge. Now we have broken down from that rising wedge and we are continuing down. This is what we want to see if our altcoins are going to show strength in this market, right? Because the Bitcoin dominance is a chart that tells how much money is in Bitcoin relative to the altcoin market, right? So the further down this chart goes, that means the more money is in altcoins, right? So if I'm an altcoin trader, I want to see this drop. However, if I'm primarily in Bitcoin, I want to see it rise, right? So ultimately, we do have a lot of really bullish things happening, especially for our altcoins, all right? And that's what I'm really, really paying attention to right now. And that's what we're really trying to watch to see if we can get a continuation of this movement. All right. Now, if you guys want more updates on what's going on in the market, make sure you guys are on my Discord. I update this every single day and have a ton more information to include my exit strategy and all these other, a lot more details. All right. So make sure to check that out. Description in the comments below, or in the description below. And outside of that, I will let you go and I'll see you in the next video. Like always, guys, deuces, boys.